It's kind of like that quote that says, "You, oh God, y'all know I don't like paraphrasing. I told y'all this, but it was like, y'all see the title, man. When people are intimidated by you, they will try to make you smaller." I hate to say it. I got two examples, but I have a hard time with just, I don't want to put nobody on blast, and I also don't know who's gonna see this. But this is my truth. I remember there was a time in college where I was the new guy around. I'm gonna be vague a little bit, but I'm gonna let you know the message. I was the new guy around, and there were some folks, when you new, and it's folks that's been around for some time. There's a hierarchy of things, and people think because they've been around for some time that they supposed to reach higher heights before you. But I believe, not even, it's not even about what I believe, honestly. The leadership that was in position at the time saw something in me and promoted me to a position of leadership prior to the people who had been there, and I was new. It's so sick to say out loud. I've never spoken about this except to like my family, but I was promoted to a certain position of leadership as the new guy in town, as the new guy around on campus. And the crazy thing about it, it's so sick when I say it out loud. But as long as I was a peer to these people, we were on the same level. We were all, just, it's not that it was a job, but just imagine employees. Imagine you're all employees. Everybody loves you when y'all are all employees, right? Everybody loves you then. Y'all be in the break room together, chilling, hanging out, making jokes. Y'all eat lunch together. Y'all go grab the food. Y'all go to these events on campus together. Cool. But the minute you get promoted to a position of leadership, let's say you're now the team lead or the squad leader or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what they call stuff at jobs, but the minute you get promoted, now it's a problem. That's exactly what happened to me. I swear to you, I did not do one single soul wrong. I was honest 100% of the time. I was supportive. I never acted like I was better. Even prior to the promotion, of course, I never was, popping off like, yeah, I'm this, I'm that, or anything. All I ever did was do my best, put my best foot forward. As far as, I don't even want, I was about to say something because I don't want to spoil it and say what it was, but as far as the work that I put out before, in every arena, the work I put out was my best work possible. I did quality over quantity. I took my work very seriously. I took my craft seriously. I not only did that for me, I helped push other people to be great. I encouraged other people. Even when somebody wasn't the best, I was never tearing them down or talking bad about them. All I ever did was encourage them and pour into them, pour life into them, and say, "Nah, you're good. You're gonna get better with time. Don't even worry about it." When I first got started, I was not the best at XYZ. You just got started in the last 6 months, the last year. It's okay. Just be patient with yourself. You're gonna grow. It's all right. That's the kind of teammate I was to these people. That's the kind of friend I was to them. I was there for them. I heard them out when they were going through personal things. I gave, support, whether that was me helping somebody navigate a situation or emotional support. I gave that to them. But once I got promoted to a new level, I never switched up on them. I never started acting different, nothing like that. But I remember being demonized, villainized. People were making up rumors and lies about me, trying to tear down my name and my reputation to not only just me and the other people on the team, but the leadership, my friends that I knew. People started acting different around me. It became popular to hate me. I don't want to be the victim. I don't want to be, in that victim thing, like everybody's against me. But I promise you, out of like, out of like 10 people, I had 8 people that was anti me. All of which I was with them at one point. I was supporting them. I was encouraging them. All of these things. So it went from that to this, and it hurt me. At the time, I didn't understand it. At the time, I was like, That was when I was back in my people pleasing days, and I was trying to do everything I could do to correct the situation. I was doing everything I could do. I was spending all this time in the group chat texting, trying to defend my reputation, my name. Like, no, that's not what happened. Explaining myself. No, because when he said this, all I said was, and no, I apologize for that. What I really meant was, you get to apologize and then try to make amends and jumping through all these hoops, right? But what you realize is that when a person has decided to hate you, they're gonna hate you no matter what. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. You cannot fix that. When I tell you, I was literally at what was I at? I was at Easter Sunday dinner. You know, when you go to Easter Sunday at church, and then after church, y'all go to get that soul food down home cooking. That's what I was at. I was at a restaurant with my family, my parents, my siblings. I'm under the table on the phone, trying to low key respond in the group chat and defending my name. I'm like, no, bro, like, that's not what happened. No, I'm sorry. And I remember, I believe at this point, my parents had already known what happened because I told them. I was just so hurt by it. I told them what was going on. So when they saw me texting under the table, they already knew what it was. They were like, stop responding. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can say to fix this. You haven't done anything wrong. But they're going to come with every excuse in the book to make it look like, to justify what they're doing to you. And like I said, I didn't get it at the time. But what I didn't understand was that it's kind of like that quote that says, oh, God. Y'all know I don't like paraphrasing. I told y'all this. But it was like, never explain yourself to a person who is literally seeking to misunderstand you. I was explaining myself to 8 people whose mission was to misunderstand me, to twist my words, to gaslight me, and still paint me to be the villain no matter what I did. Even when I literally was like, I take responsibility for everything. I apologize. Trying to stop everything, that still wasn't enough. They still were like, but and then you said this, and you did that, and I didn't get it. But now what I understand, and I understood this before now, but today, as I stand before you, or as I sit before you, I understand that those people were intimidated by me. They were not my friends. Those kind of people are only your friends as long as you are at their level or below. They need to be at your level or above it for them to want to be in any type of harmony or community with you. Who is that person in your life? I know you're thinking of somebody. You got somebody like that. That's exactly what I was experiencing. It was painful. But that's how they did your boy. That's how they did me. They hurt me. And it's something, I still have the screenshots in my phone to this day, and I haven't looked at them in years. But I literally have the screenshots. I titled it Blank Beef. I don't want to say what it was. But the screenshots of everybody saying what they were saying to me, all the accusations. Oh, if y'all can read that, I'm gonna block that out. But that's the screenshots that they have of me trying to defend, fighting for my life.
This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
I'm telling you, I was fighting for my life. It was painful, but I realized that later on, they were literally intimidated by me. Imagine you're in a position where you've been here and some scrub come around after you've been here for 3 years, somebody come around and they sweep a position out from under you. Not because I was grimy, and I said scrub, I was just talking. Not because I was grimy, but because I did my best. I perfected my craft and I earned the spot, and they just couldn't take that. Sometimes when somebody has not earned something and you have, they can't take it. They literally can't take it. They can't accept the fact, they can't look themselves in the mirror and accept the fact that you worked harder than them. You stayed up later than them. You woke up earlier than them. They can't accept that. Because I was the type to, after a long day of work, stay up all night doing the rest of the work. I'm still not going to say what it was. And maybe if you know, you know. But I was up early. I was up late. Hours of just work. I put that in, and I still do that to this day. And they just couldn't take it. The difference between people that's gonna be successful and people that's not. It's a bug flying around, making me nervous. It's like a wasp or something. You know, it's that time of year. But people who are gonna be successful, they're gonna see somebody that's doing better than them, that's working harder than them, that's staying up later than them. They're gonna be motivated by that. They're gonna be inspired by that. That's what I do. When I see somebody who's literally killing it, there's not a hidden bone in my body. I love to see it. It's like, wow, you make me want to be better. I didn't even think about doing that. I'm going to do that. Thank you for that. But people who are going to be unsuccessful, people who are destined for failure, that's the kind of people who they see somebody doing better and they're sitting off on the sideline talking crazy, hating on that person. Trying to, because what they do is, haters can't just hate by themselves. That's not enough for them. They got to gather as many allies as possible to join them in their hate parade against you. It's one thing, and I'd be lying if I said I never felt envious in my life. That's a lie. But I've never tried to gather people like, nah, let's all hate on this person. Sometimes I got to sit with myself and be like, nah, check yourself. That's a human emotion. We're not going to act like it's not a human emotion to want something so bad that you feel a way when somebody has the thing that you want. That's human. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about people who refuse to look themselves in the mirror and acknowledge, I'm not doing the best I can do. You don't need to hate on him or her. He's doing his thing. She's doing her thing. Check yourself. I've done that. It's people who, when they feel that hate, they can't just be quiet. They got to tap somebody and whisper, and you know, they got to do that. Because it's not enough to hate by themselves. They need to gather as many people with them so they can feel more powerful. Because they're weak. They're weak and they know it. So they got to get this false sense of strength and get their army of people to hit on one man or one woman. It's no good. They're going to try to put you down. They're going to try to tear you down. They're going to try to put false dirt on your name, fake news.
You are fake news.
Sir,
go ahead.
Can you stay?
But you can't let that stop you. You can't let that stop you from doing what you're supposed to do. You can't let that distract you from where you headed. Oh, somebody just walked in the room. I'm nervous. What's going on, y'all? Yeah, no problem. At the end of the day, people that's trying to pull you down, tear you down, they're below you. You know that. So don't let the noise distract you. Don't let it make you feel like you have to stop doing what you're doing. Don't ever let nobody that's trying to hate you make you feel like you got to stay silent, or make you feel like you can't speak up, or that you can't encourage somebody else. It's fake noise, I promise you. Anybody that's ever been great has had that. So if you feel like somebody's hating on you, you're probably great right now, or you're on your way to greatness, and they can see that. Do not be distracted by the noise. Another example, I'm not going to give all the details. When you after something and you focus on a goal, it's going to be people who peep it. Don't think when you on your grind, people don't peep you. They know exactly what you're doing. They can see you, whether they like your post or not, whether they comment or not, whether they share it or not. You know, people will act all day long. They will act like they don't see you because they don't want to give you the satisfaction of knowing that they see you and knowing that they're inspired by you, or that you encourage them or motivated them. Sometimes they're going to keep quiet to try to minimize how you feel about what you're doing. Now, that's another trick. That was so nerve-wracking. Like I didn't want them to hear me because something about them hearing what I said makes it feel like I'm being perceived. But anyway, that's real life. You just gotta let the camera roll. Ooh, that's a bar. You gotta let the camera roll. Stop playing with me. Y'all didn't know I was a rapper, low key, right? But yeah, man, people they gonna try to play in your face, bro. They gonna try to play in your face. They gonna see you. Like when they see you, you know they see greatness when they see you. They know they see it. But they gonna try to act like they don't see nothing you doing. But again, you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you. You're doing it because that's your God-given purpose. And you're doing it for that community that you're building. And for those people that you've been put on this earth to feed with value. You're doing it for them. You're not doing it for the people that's hating. For the people who act like you're not who you are. Don't let them take your confidence. Don't let them do it. You keep going regardless. If you had no haters, you should be concerned. People gonna hate. That's just the bottom line. If you don't have no haters, either you're too friendly with everyone and you don't stand for nothing for people to know what side you're on so that they can hate on it, or you're not doing anything worth hating on. You got to do something worth hating on. Make these people hate you because you're doing something so amazing that they just can't help it. That's another thing. They can't help it. Haters cannot help but show that hatred that they have. They can't. When people hate on you, it's going ooze out their pores. They just can't help but let you know that they feel how they feel. Whether it's the things that they say out their mouth, the slick comments, whether it's the little looks that they might give you. And I know you know what I'm talking about. You see it, and you be like, what does that look mean? It means that they see you and they don't like it. Either they don't like it because they're like, who does he think he is? But in reality, it's because you hold a mirror up to them. It's two types of people, like I said. The ones that when you hold a mirror up, they're like, thank you. They wanted that accountability. You make me be better, and I appreciate you for that. And there's another type of person who, when you hold that mirror up, they hate you for it. Because they don't want to look at themselves. They don't want to be better. They don't want to face the truth of where they are, the distance between where they are right now and where they want to be. They want to ignore that and act like it don't exist. But you doing what you're doing, your success or your consistent efforts and your activity, it makes them feel like it highlights where they fall short. So they hate you for it. It has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. Do not get caught up in the smoke and mirrors. Don't fall for the trap. Don't get caught up in the noise. Just keep working. I promise you, just keep working. It's all going to pay off. Ah, man. Austin's Lens, back with another video, man. Be sure to like the video. Comment what you thought in the comment section. Share the video with somebody who needs to hear it. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to see you in the next one.
Yeah, hey.